Welcome, welcome. My name is Adrian, and here is my playthrough of Shadow Empire. I might as well record this since I'm playing mic as well. But do take note that I rarely record things, and I'm very bad at presenting myself. So let's just get into it, right? You are here to watch my playthrough, so let's start. Yeah, do take note that I'm playing on a pretty bad machine. I only have a laptop, uh, low grade laptop at my disposal, so please forgive me for that. Anyway, we're going to play on small normal because I don't really have time for large supersize nowadays. We're going to go with unclassified as for my liking, and then untick everything except low resource. I like low resource because I don't like having abandoned things in a supposedly apocalyptic world, right? You, the setting here is pretty much an all, an aftermath of all-out war. So having very abundant amount of resource doesn't really match the setting. We're going to go with detailed, complete, but after colonization, so that we can. Usually in the previous version, we can see the city locations, but this times I don't know why, but the map goes dark at the colonization, not after, which is the apocalypse. So, but it's fine. We just need to look at the map setting. Even though I kinda take everything except having no minor regimes. Of course, we're going to go with one human, and city state starts with. I usually go for two armies because I don't like having to, fight an unwinnable game from the start. But let's go with militia only for now. I disable all story modules because they are all pretty confusing to use, not intuitive, and then it just adds more unnecessary fluff to me. For the development and technology level, I'd like to go with tech level 3. Tech level 3 was tedious, let's just say, because you have to go for the power plan. You pretty much have to go for power plan every single time. Either that or you kind of stall the game. But now, since we can get energy from forest and such, it's not that bad now. So I'd like to start with tech level 3, of course, with Air Force and Oceania DLC. Uh, Everyone has mixed feeling about Oceania, including me. But I'd like to think it this way, right? Let's just say that you have all the access inside the sea. The sea is fast, uh, very huge, and then you have ships looking for other ships. Well, obviously, you can make the sea as region based as the DLC currently is. What I dislike about the Oceania DLC is that we cannot control the ships, as most of the other people complain. But I still like the sea, right? It makes sense. Uh, and as for the development speed, I'd like to go with slowest. I don't really like having rapid development phase and not really use the technology that I acquire. So I'd like to go with slowest. There's an argument to be made about slow so that it won't be too long to research things. Yeah, let's go with slow then, since the game will go pretty fast, but because of the word size, but we still want to enjoy the tech. So let's go with slow. As for the organizational level, I'd like to go with the supreme command and choose what I want. As for the difficulty level, we'll go with regular. And let's not give AI more time because I don't really have time to edit the video. I'll just pause the video as is. As for the game variants, I'd like to go with mid-core logistics. That means that I don't have to adjust the direction of which the logistics are going. It doesn't really make sense and should have been automated from the start for me. But for the sake of it, and since some people like the logistics aspect of the game, will untick this. Will not disable evokes, and will not go with easier logistics. So let's continue. The game will load. Planets like the eccentric and very slow orbit. 5 AU, which means 5 times further than Earth to Sun. So should have been pretty cold world, but the temperature is 44. Let's just continue. High percentage of heavy elements, so there will be abundance of metals, hopefully. While I like it low resource, I don't like having no resource. It's not the same. Okay, calculating rain and such. Right, the interesting part, the geology. Let's check out the map. 20% mountain, 25% plain, and 55% ocean. To my liking, half ocean, half land, which usually will be means we don't have to cross the sea if we don't want it. But from looking at this map, it seems like there there are two continents here. Yeah. Mm, yeah, I like the map. I mean, I don't mind having to transport the troops if it's just one continent. Nice. I like it. Let's continue. Then we'll go towards biosphere. I see green. I like green. Uh, oh, it's a nice planet actually. Damn, I like the look of it. I mean, it's not very unique, but I like it. And there are many forests though. Healthy amount of mountains so that the tanks will not just go through and actually has to burn the forest first. There are several patches of land that the tanks can use, but overall this is going to be an infantry game, I think. Hmm. I have mixed feelings about this. As much as I don't want tank to be the king, I still want tanks to be usable. And looking at this place, it doesn't look like it. Let's reroll several times and see if we can get less force. It's changing colors. Now it has no forest at all. Oh wow, insane! No. I still want the forest, man. Come on. Uh, right, let's reroll. Hmm. Oh, look at the colors. I like it. I like the look of the colors. Uh, Very green, very dark, but also has several bits of patches of desert. Ooh, pretty aesthetic. Uh, but there's no forest. Again, I don't want having no forest. I want to have some forest, right? Moss and grass, not exactly what we want. Okay, change back. No vegetation level, we don't want that. Just make this quick now. Again, no vegetation, I don't want it. Moss and grass, we reroll. Another moss and grass, we don't want that. Right, shrubs and bush, so we have some forests. I feel like it's the same as the ones I have gotten at the first one. Well, let's zoom in. Oh yeah, I kind of like it. Oh yeah. This is usable actually, because there are several patches of land that the tanks can go through. So this is actually pretty playable. And since it's shrubs, it should be able to be cleared fast with the industry. Yeah, we're going with this. We have aliens, but it's fine. Continue. We're now going to colonization. As I said earlier, now we cannot really see the colonization phase, which is weird. Considering the options, I'd like to have additional actions, right? Either having not being able to see colonization phase or not being able to see apocalyptic phase. 4 billion, wow. 23 zones, pretty long history as well, which I will not read one by one. You guys can pause this. I've scrolled down. Yeah, you guys can read if you guys want to. I will not waste my time. I've already wasted enough time by re-rolling. What matters are the zones. More zones means more majors and minors. 2 million survivors, many survivors, in fact. 0% amount of raiders and hunters, so the miners are not going to be as aggressive. I'm scrolling so you guys can read, but otherwise we'll continue. Okay, Inalor Patronum, slightly centric, very slow orbit, yellow-white F0 star, tilt 40 degree, 3.8 kilometers, 870 million years of evolution, which means with aliens, and then okay. So what we need to see is whether or not uh, the planes can go through here. If the planes are usable. I forgot where I can see those. So okay, gravity against air pressure, I think. Okay, so air pressure is bigger than the gravity, so we can go planes here, which is nice. Okay, let's start the game. Inalor Patronum. Configuring the game. So this is not a tutorial as well. So if you guys here to learn how to play, I'm not sure if this will be the best place for it, but I'm going to try my best to explain what I am doing so you guys can learn a bit or two. So I don't care about customizing every single thing of this, but I use the some kind of a mod that adds additional names basically. So Parentius League, I'm not sure you can go with Parentius on the base game. So this is most likely the name inside the mod, which is fine. Okay, let's continue. Also, there are choices here that will determine uh, the profile that we get, but I don't like to choose. And since going random in the profiles require me to go to just use the option to launch the game immediately, which means we cannot see the planet generation at all. I don't use it, and instead I'm using an app that randomizes the number for me. So CBA. Alright, preparing for turn to play. Nice. So I disable autosave as well, but I think I'm going to enable on this one. I'm hoping that the planet Gen is still safe, so I can share it to you guys if you guys want to play alongside me in single player, of course. Okay, I am a president of Forantis League. The AFOC is additional private economy. I don't really care about that. Tactical Genius, Boomtown, Labor, and Lab League. We will not use Lab League. It's insane. Okay. The debuff is too harsh for additional fate points. Okay, we're just going to minimize this. We're not going to care about advice, but we still want to be reminded if we forget something. It looks like we're on the smaller land. Oh yeah, we have 2 billion 2 billion pops back on the colonization, so there will be many ruins. I'm not sure if that is great. Some people like it, some people don't. But since I have low resource, let's just say it equalize the low resource. Let's just think of it that way. Okay, dismiss danger, of course, because somehow someone is here or here. Most likely at the Caucasus. Non-aligned forces, and a territory. I don't like territory because they only bring trouble for us. They don't have a city that we can capture. We can only capture their lands, and they usually bring trouble. I don't like it at all. Preference: we enable autosave. We save right now with the file name as start. Okay, so it doesn't save. It doesn't save the planet, Jan. Okay, whatever. Oh, that's rough. Right. Okay, I'll just save the start then. Yes, save it. Oh, we're going to show AI move. Since I have the AI speed to normal, I don't really like to use new GFX since it's I like the traditional art style more. It grew up on me, but let's just go with modern one. We can laugh at the bald people. Oh yeah, ooh, mustache. Where's Robin there? As our governor. Cap 3! Oh, he's trainable, right? Anyway, decisions. Robin Day wants to execute relative. What is wrong with you, man? You are Cap 3, I know. Anyway, now that there's someone who wants to execute relative already, we will have to check for their capabilities. Advisor, Cap for advisor, which we'll keep since advisors usually is pretty old and they will retire soon. Either that or they will have their stats diminish age by age. Pro enforcement as well, which we don't really want since we go through commerce. Cap 3 SHQ, which is great. Cape 1 Secretary, I don't care. But the Supreme Command Council is Cap 2, which he's bad. Holy oh wow, he's bad. You want to execute? Oh no! You are not the one who wants to execute the relative. The reserve is bad as well. Cap 2 with mm, nothing of note. The war rating is pretty high, but ugh. Right, decision. You want to execute relative, but let's check out the cap for the advisor and the govern or the SHQ. You're good for Mary, governance, heart. What about you? Enforcement, military, heart. I think we'll go for heart. Oh yeah, we'll go for heart and meritocracy. Let's check the faction overview. What do they like? They like government, heart, merito. Yeah, we're pretty much going to heart, merito, and government. It's a good thing to align yourself with the factions that spawns in, especially when the members have great capabilities, because uh, you pretty much guarantee that nobody is going to get pissed off, and getting these people to be pissed off is either will be annoying in the future or just take up taking your cities and troops and rebel, which we want to avoid. We'll go with meritocracy. You want me to hire your candidate since you are great? Yeah, I will say accept
We'll go.
the candidate. Let's check out the candidate. Cap 2, Leonid Kingston. Great. Decent war and intrigue. 49 years with some points towards intimidate and investigation. So he will be a governor if we have second city. But there will be a long time before he's usable. Anyway, we're going with mine. Wait, do we go with mine? No. We're going with heart, right? Government, heart, merit. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go with let's go with allowing him to execute his relatives. I know, it's humanly bad, but at least it's not graphic. Anyway, one more decision. So since we have only one territory to fight against, hopefully it's not that dangerous. We have no I don't think we will be in danger anytime soon, and we need to discover metals and such, so we're going to go with Economic Council first.
Yes.
Okay. Decision, and let's move on. Ooh, I just know this. Ooh, Oh, oh wow. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's lock them in. Actually, lock them in. I don't want them to go farther. Fuck. Sorry for sorry for swearing, but but having major regime nearby means we can lock them out early, and they expand repeatedly fast. That if we don't do that, they will advance very soon. Oh, we basically lock them in now. This they have a mountain heights in the northwest and the north southwest. They don't have anything really. So we pretty much lock them into the southwest uh, way now. So we basically lock them in, which is great. Pretty sure there's an enemy here. That we're going to push it down later. We don't need to rush things out. But since there is someone here and we have major nearby, it's in our best interest to have troops as soon as possible. Even though he's in peace, we don't want to risk our neck in him going blackmail and piss him even further in the war. We are not ready for war, let's just say it. Okay, regimes. Okay, still Pontius League, our own regime. We don't have intel for Hansa yet. Just call it Hansa. They have too long of a name. Okay, strategy, open contact, minor war, increase income. Can we? No, it's risky. Zones, boomtown, labor, tactical genius. I have an interest towards tactical genius since we have a great SHQ leader already, and this will boost him even further beyond. As for MTH, I don't really care at the moment since we have ample of lands to expand right now. He don't have the resource to go to sea yet. So it will be a while until we play our MTH to our favor. But okay, let's call the governor for zone settings, zone orders. This is too much of the bonus. Let's reduce it to 5, but let's increase the recruitments to how much? I think 1,000 is enough because as much as we recruit more, we don't have the resource to actually make them soldiers. So 1,000 per turn for 2 months, it should be enough. Okay. Okay. We will not play any strategy except should we play Lab League? You know why I don't like Lab League? Because it reduces our zone's fertility, which basically means we have less pop per turn, additional pop per turn, which is I don't want to say it's bad because we have 2 millions worth of pop in this game. Oh, now that I think about it, the lab leak is actually not that bad. Mine's 20 fertility of culture. I'm not sure what that means actually. But fertility should mean the pop growth. But I'm going to execute it anyway. I don't mind so that we can get our SHQ leader more war rating. Yeah, plus 10 bonus on war-based roll is actually huge. 42 war rating already, plus an additional 10. He will go to a 150 value worth of high command. That means more political points value. Insane. Execute stratagem, brother. And then as for the zones, we'll go with Boomtown because we already reduced the pop growth. Might as well boom them right now. Yes. Okay, we have 71k pop now. Ooh, nice. Right. So, first thing first, our priority will be first to lock Star Cow and uh, and destroy him ASAP. Second, we need to acquire industrial points or IP from now on. And we need metals, which we already secure by having many ruins. So metal will not be a concern. And we also need to increase our bureaucratic points, which is basically research in this game if you have played safe. And research is important. It's bureaucracy BP. I call it from now on. Bureaucracy points BP. BP is very important because basically in this game, BP controls almost every single aspect. Your economy technology, your war technology, your unit design, like the new tank design and such, and also your diplomacy. Everything, almost everything is increased by having your BP goes up. So it's very important. But our metal and IP is so low at the moment that we're not going to be able to make use of our BP if we go through that first. That's my argument anyway. Many will disagree, I think, but oh well. Okay, we have already enabled our autosave. Let's enable screenshots as well. And then let's continue. So, how long has it been? 30 minutes. Let's cut it right here, right? Let's have a bite-sized amount of content. 30 minutes per video should be enough for a single episode. So we're going to save and continue. You know what? Let's. So we have a safer turn, right? So continue will be my last episode of save. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Thank you for watching and see you next episode.